What's up everyone, Ricardo the Barber here with another video, instructional on a high taper, number 2 on top. I'll start off from a number 2 guard closed on my Oster fast feeds, and I'm going to go throughout the head, trying to cut the hair nice and even all around. Once I've achieved that, I'm going to bring out my skeleton babyless trimmers and mark my 0 guideline, which is going to be just where the arch starts toward the top of the ear. I'm going to pull out my Osters and I'm going to have the clipper open in this position right here. I'm going to make a guideline about a ½ inch higher than the initial guideline. Once I've achieved that, I'm going to throw on my number 1 guard, and I'm also going to open the clipper up. So I'm going to add another ½ inch guideline on top of that. I like to brush the hair so the hair lays flat, and all the areas that I'm trying to blend in, all the hair gets caught in the actual clipper the way it's supposed to. Now I'm going to attach my 1/16 guard, and I'm going to open it up. I'm going to use it to blend down from the 1.5 into the half. As I close this blade, as I'm using the lever while I'm fading, it's going to knock out that guideline completely. So the further down I go, the more closed the actual blade gets. So by the time I'm toward the bottom of this guideline, the clipper should be fully closed. You should see it start erasing. Once that is complete, I'm going to take my bare clippers, and I'm going to put the lever halfway and start blending down now to finish up this blend. Close it up a little more, start knocking that line out. Now I'm closed all the way. Now you should start seeing results from this point on. The blend should be 95% to where it needs to be, minus a little bit of touch-up. Now here on the other side, I got it in fast motion. It's on double speed because it's the same exact steps, nothing different, but I left the video on here so this way you guys could at least see the other side being done and you can cross-reference. Now I did a review a couple weeks ago on the skeleton trimmers from Babyless, and right now those are my favorite trimmers ever. They got a nice thin blade, they cut real sharp, the bottom blade is titanium, excellent battery life, lightweight, quiet, pretty quiet. I mean, usually I don't say many good things about Babyless clippers. These are the first time I ever got one that I even remotely liked. Not only that, I love them. So I definitely highly recommend them. If you guys do get a chance to come across them, they're hard to find at the moment until they release, but you can get them at Cosmo Pro. I definitely urge you guys to get down there and get a pair, maybe get 2, because they are that good. here, I got the trimmers again, make my initial guideline. These are going to be the exact same steps that you use on the side of your client's head. Here I'm going to kind of arch it up in the middle just a little bit, so this way toward the sides of the neck you keep a stronger line when I'm shaping them up. It stays darker longer. That's really the only reason for this. So now I'm going to go in with my clipper open and make my 1/2 inch guideline, also on a radius. Now I got the one guard on there, and I have my clipper open also. So I'm going to come up another 1/2 inch above that second guideline to keep everything consistent. Here I have my 1/16 blending guard on there. I got it fully open, and again, just like the sides, as you close this guard while you're blending down, it's going to erase that second line that you put in. So here you can see it slowly starting to come together. And it's always good to be careful while you're watching your blend, so this way you know you're not making any mistakes. I always stress it's good to go through the actual motion of doing all the guidelines and going straight down through the blending and then touching up whatever you need after. There are other ways to do it. You can, have it perfect by the time you're done the first time, but I like to always get my steps done and cross-check after, especially after doing a shape-up. Really having a bold line for the shape up really brings out any inconsistencies you have, with your blend, any kind of problems you have, you can hit them after. So here I got my clipper half closed and then closed with no guard on there, and that's going to erase the last line there. You'll see it starting to blend together nice and smooth. Always brushing just to keep the cut hair away from the hair that I'm going to be cutting, so this way you get better vision of what you're doing. And here I got my trimmers again, and I'm going to start with this guideline. I'm going to start shaping up around the neck, and like I said, this part here will show you if you have any issues with the blending in the back. Coming up around the ear, always be careful when you're trimming around clients' ears, because if you don't have your trimmer set properly, you really can cut clients, and that's usually a tough area. I use the back of the blade as much as possible when I'm on the neck, so this way the actual moving blade is not irritating or rubbing against them too often, because you can definitely rash them up real quick just by having that exposed blade on that sensitive skin area. Here up top, it gets a little light in the corners, so we're just going to go ahead and keep it as natural as possible, because we are going to be putting hair fibers on this client just a little bit, just to lightly touch up the light spots. This is my first time cutting this guy's hair, and it was for the video. I work with him, definitely a good dude. So what I have to say here is that, even if you're cutting somebody brand new, especially for you new guys, don't be afraid to just, get in there and do what you need to do. I used to be scared when I was brand new to do certain haircuts, because you don't know if you're taking off enough or taking off too much. But just trust the process, So, like I said, this guy walked away happy, and I like to just stress to you new guys, and there's plenty of you that, like I said, trust the process. Do what you got to do, cross-check everything. And whether you're brand new and your skills aren't up to par, you're going to get there sooner or later. So now here, I have a nice flat card, a little elegance card, and I'm applying some hair fibers pretty lightly. I don't want to get too crazy with this because I like the more natural look, just enough to fill the spot and make it look clean. So I follow my line that I drew earlier with the trimmers, and I'm just going to leave that card tight up against that line and puff a little bit of this on there lightly. You can see it's coming together real nice. Looks pretty natural, nothing too crazy. And the client was even happy. If he left like this, he was happy because it's natural. It's where it's supposed to be. Now here I am touching up the side. You'll see when it's done, the blend looks a little better because the actual bold line is there to show off the blend. Hit it up with the trimmers real quick. This will, instead of having a foggy line from spraying the blown cotton on there, this will just cut everything where it needs to be cut. And it's always good to double up and go over it one more time before you use the razor. Here, I have my razor from Black Widow. You can have any brand you want really, but I like this brand a lot because it's a smaller business, and I'd love to help out with the newer, smaller guys here because that's what we all start out as, and you'll never make it unless you have support. So I always try to support the smaller guys, and they have great products and good styling creams and stuff. So I always try to do business with them because, shipping's right, cost is right, and it helps me helps my business and my clients stay fresh. So it's always good to help the small guys. But here I'm going against the grain. I laid the client back, and I'm just going against the grain, so this way it gives a little bit of a sharper cut. And as you can see, I'm slightly coming up to the line while I'm holding the skin, so this way, they're not getting irritated and it's cutting the way it's supposed to cut the first time. I'm being careful because when you do have hair fibers, you can, slide it around and push them back and stuff. It is easy to come off if you're not careful. So just lightly go over the area with the razor. Only ever come up to the dark lines. Don't ever go past it even by a hair, because you really can mess a haircut up right here. So there's my cat. But this is pretty much the haircut. Hope you guys learned something. I'm here to stay, so I got more videos coming out soon. If you guys get a chance, like, comment, subscribe, share, do what you can. I'll see y'all soon.